Me?
Yeah, you're the man.
What now?
Yeah, right now.
What? Introducing day 2 of I've forgotten what it's called again.
I'm fine, dude.
Drive side.
Drive time.
Drive time.
Welcome to the drive side.
Drive time.
We learnt from the first one that you have to really have the microphone in the person's face for it to actually pick up, didn't we?
What, like this?
Exactly like that.
What are you saying?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Another day in the desert.
Is that nice?
That's lovely.
We are day 3 in America, day 2 in the desert, and we've had quite a nice day digging yesterday, didn't we?
Big day digging. Really big day digging, actually. Perhaps overdid it, but...
Blister on day 1.
How's your blisters?
Day 1 blister. But it's one of those. Hardest day 1 I think we've ever had, let's be honest. Or we're just old. One of those.
Yeah, I'd say as well. I've got, I think Ollie's got the most digging practice from home. I've got loads of nappy changing practice. Dixie's got loads of
Regional race wins.
pedal hounds wins. But yeah, I've got a little blister coming on my right hand. But I think the tool that gives me blisters is a pickaxe.
The tool that gives me... I'm embarrassed to almost say it, but like day 1, I had complete arm cramps. Like total arm cramps. My bicep cramping. Unbelievable. Yeah.
From what tool?
From the pick. But I think also, mate, I never expected us to be on the ropes day 1,
No.
but we're literally being hung off a cliff with a pick on day 1. So I think you hold yourself a bit like tight when you're on the ropes.
Yeah.
Hey, you got straight on the ropes?
Yeah, for like 2 minutes and then bailed because I was too scared. I couldn't commit to hanging off. Like, I felt like that little pulley thing he gave us was quite sketchy. Obviously not, but
They know what they're doing, don't they?
Yeah.
They really know what they're doing. But you preferred putting the little nappy thing on, I think that's what it was.
yeah, I
The
just
little-
like putting the nappy on.
Ollie.
You must have done some like gnarly abseiling and stuff into buildings when you were a spy.
Right.
Like, are you not? Would you be quite good on the ropes?
I wouldn't say good on the ropes. There's a difference between storming into a building, abseiling into hanging off it, picking. And you're the man. Well, because you've got to actually sit around, hang around and pick, and it's not the most comfortable position, is it, on the old gooch?
shine today or not?
I can try if you want. I do like a bit of rake fettling. For any for anyone who knows, the raking is by far the easy. Anyone who grabs the rake knows that you're having a bit of a hard time and you just want a little rest.
Settling.
So there we go.
Watering or raking is just...
Yeah, you are right. But we got loads done. We actually got so much done. If we can maintain that work output, then we got ourselves a line, haven't we?
Yeah, and no hands left because blisters.
Yeah.
What did I got? That was so weird and American. I ripped off my tricep for a small period of time yesterday, I thought. Then what other ailments did I get? I got my left wrist started getting like repetitive strain injury on it.
Mate, if this isn't entertainment, I don't know what is. It's just like ailments for 10 minutes, and it's going to get worse every.
We need minutes from each meeting that we have, just so at the end of this trip we can just realise what gobbledygook we're talking about.
What's on the checklist today, Els?
I'm not mad at the idea of just sinking more time into the canyon because I want to make it look like it sounds stupid, but I want to make it look
Doable?
really doable and on, so that brings excitement and motivation, doesn't it? Because the longer something just sits there looking completely mental, arguably it's better for building hype. But I don't think you need to build any hype. It's mental
massive.
regardless. Yeah, it's really big.
We haven't measured it yet, but
Some say it is the biggest canyon ever at RedBull Rampage.
Yeah, it's not great though, is it? That because
Well, yeah, I guess seeing as you're the one that actually has to jump over it, I guess it's not that great, is it? We had some practice though the day before we left, didn't we?
oh yeah, we did Jono's leap up at Hindhead. I'd weirdly never done Jono's leap at Hindhead until the day before we left, when me and Ollie went on an absolutely we went on a rampage.
We did. We went on a Surrey Hills Rampage.
We went on a
Yeah, we did. It was very reckless riding for us, wasn't it?
went on an e-bike Surrey Hills Rampage. We did flips 5 minutes out of the bike shop on this weird jump we found on e-bikes.
For breakfast as well.
Then we matured onto Ollie the Jono's leap, which was in tea and biscuit, slice of British pie, which he didn't even get halfway over and bailed. So we did that one, and then it's just a bit of a rampage sesh. Yeah. What tool are you going to pick up first, Dix?
Well, let's be honest, I'm going to have to pick up the pickaxe, aren't I? Always happens. I think go in early with the pickaxe, screw yourself over, and the rest of the day you can have the afternoon to just a bit of hosing and raking. I mean, I had a bit of hosing yesterday that I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, you hosed me.
Called the old boss down a bit. Getting Larry.
Believe it or not, like even the smallest amount of water out here, like really, really makes a huge difference. Oh, like that landing, we can pack that in today and stuff. Yeah, we're I don't know. I think we're doing all right. I wouldn't mind exploring above the running for our drop in for the canyon, just to see if there's like a line or something we can do. I don't know. It depends on what we do off King Charles, doesn't it?
So currently we've we actually don't have a full plan, do we? We've got like a few big features, which I'd say is how we always do it, wouldn't you? So you have like a few big features, and then you work towards getting those features finished, and then you sort of fill in between. Not fill, but the big features are most time consuming. I feel like you want to get them out of the way first, don't you?
Yeah. So much work goes into it, doesn't it? So the canyon, for instance, yes, it's a massive leap, but everything needs to be so spot on because it's such a gnarly thing. But yeah. You'll be fine.
Do you know what I can't believe is that everyone around here just has like guns and machine guns and stuff.
Yeah, but then people get shot and stuff, so
yeah, it's just mad to think. It's just like
freedom.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? So like that person's drive, if you drove in there, the Google Maps went a bit wrong, and you drove in there and he wasn't feeling that good that morning, he could just, is that how it works? You can just and then you're allowed because you're protecting your freedom or whatever.
God, do you remember it's changed the subject when that river, where it rained here, and that river just completely was savaging down there?
Yeah. It's weird. You can't imagine it raining right now, can you?
No. Do you want to say something, Diggs?
Wind's going to be a problem for this run.
Big gust yesterday.
Big gust.
Yeah.
You don't really want to be on any ridgeline when that happens, do you?
It all sort of comes in the evening, but yeah.
So
actually, it's a midday sort of job with this savage dust.
I think the morale for us, though, when we're on a low, is talking about what we're having for dinner.
Yeah.
That's always a massive, massive perk.
Yeah.
So we talked about pizza yesterday, and it didn't materialise because there was a massive queue. So hopefully tonight is the night we have pizza.
I wonder if we actually book somewhere.
It's not going to happen.
No, not a chance. Oh, yeah.
I really, really like food in America, which I don't know if it's a good thing. I think it's the portion size I like. I just agree with it. I sometimes
you're a pig.
Yeah, because I'm a bit piggy, a bit Henry VIII. I sometimes feel dissatisfied with portion size in the UK. Would you agree?
No.
Not. You're happy with some of that little flouncy. You're quite flouncy though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not enough, I'll just have some more.
Deeks, that's the skriller of talking, isn't it? There. You know what I mean?
Us poor peasants who have to fly in cattle class, we just make do with what we get.
Look how he brings the microphone away from us when we start talking about something he doesn't like.
No, I don't. I just think it's quite hypocritical if you both own multiple houses. But anyway, yeah. Is that mic drop?
What a guy. What about the Angelina Jolie story? Does the podcast know about that?
Yeah, so it's on the title of my YouTube video.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
that was actually. So basically, how this came about. Originally, I was trying to get these guys business class tickets. It didn't come to fruition for some annoying reason. But I ended up flying standby on Virgin because my wife's dad is a captain. Blah blah blah. So I could either fly standby, means you just get whatever seat's going, and thankfully I had the medium seat. So I sat there chuffed to nuts because I didn't get an economy. So I was there, and then one of the air hostesses came down and said, "Oh, we've managed to get you at the front of the plane," and I was just like, "Yes." And then halfway through the flight, the captain came down to speak to me because he was friends with Hannah's dad, and he said, "Yeah, Angelina Jolie bailed on the flight last minute, so you've got the last upper class ticket."
So good.
So yes, I was sat in Angelina Jolie's seat.
Did you said you
Farted on it, yeah.
What was
No,
it
I
like?
found myself sniffing the seat, but then I realised she hadn't sat there.
You were just imagining. You got good imagination.
Yeah.
Some fat old businessman would have just been sat there for hours just stenching away.
Yeah.
Oh, that brings us nicely onto Rampage poos, or is it too much?
Might be too much. I don't know, Dean.
It's just a known thing for out here. The food that we eat and the dust. As you can tell from my croaky voice, the dust is actually insane, and it just slides everything out quite easily, doesn't it? So there we go. That's enough of the Rampage poos.
But our packed lunches, we normally get like a Tesco's meal deal lunch, and this time they've upped it, which is really, really good.
Really good food, isn't
I
it?
know what we got today.
Yesterday we had chicken and salad, and it was just delightful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, as an event, do you remember how bad it was, 5 years ago, where prior to the athletes, it was athlete-only area, and the poor diggers had to just make do with packed lunches, and then,
Is that right? I don't remember that.
Well, you wouldn't remember that because you were sat there swanning around with your nice hot meal.
Oh, no, I had to like steal you dinners and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. We had to just wait outside for you to bring us the scraps.
No, but on a serious note, I had to like.
Yeah,
You guys.
you had to nick him and bring him out.
What the hell? That's crazy. I've noticed quite a lot of athletes don't really do an awful lot of digging out here.
I tell you what, Reed really stitched us up at lunch, didn't he? Reed came down for lunch, and then he got food for the diggers and brought it back up so that the diggers could dig through lunch and they didn't have to come down the hill. I didn't want you getting ideas or anything.
Yeah, because I was like, where are you boys, dude? And he's like, oh, they're up on the hill, dude. They don't come down. So I was like, interesting.
To be fair,
I've never. That's
no. I think to be fair, like me and Ollie both agree that actually you are a hard worker. We don't normally tell this to your face, but you do work hard. We give you that.
what I'm trying to like put in at the beginning, because I'm hoping that come Tuesday, Wednesday next week, I can like put it into low drive, and then might get my hands to recover, my back to recover, so I can jump off some stuff.
No, it's sensible. I think that's why we want to get the bulk of the big dirt moving done now.
Yeah. Right, we're coming in to land.
I think that was a good day too, don't you?
Yeah. Obviously,
Informative.
check out all of our YouTubes because there's loads of stuff coming up.
Yeah, mine didn't work because it got went to 18 plus for some reason. Don't know whether there's too much swearing or fighting in it or something, but yeah. So if you 18 plus, check that one out.
Can we give people maybe we could give people something to comment so that we can track who listens to this?
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to hear about next? I was going to say next week, but actually tomorrow. Let us know in the comms.
In the comments. And then I think "Let's go" should be commented on anything that.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Let's
Great
go.
idea.
We calling it.
Yeah, calling it. Yeah.
Right, peace out. Big love. See you tomorrow. Ciao.
Go, 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 go.